Hey, welcome to my channel, to another menu plan and grocery haul. Now, last week I made everything easy, so when Holly went into labor, it would be easy on me. I think I jinxed the child because she ain't had that baby yet. So this week I just did a regular week. I'm just gonna let the chips fall where they may in my cooking and eating, because I know this is gonna be the week. Anyway, I tried to put down the carbs for the meals because I don't track. I'll be honest with you, I don't track. I don't track anything. I did when I first started low carb, and then I just stopped. Tracking has always, from the beginning, been my hardest hurdle to jump over. It's just one of those things. But I tried to get an idea, even though not tracking has been working for me. It doesn't work for everybody. I don't suggest just stop tracking. I'm just saying that it's not hindered me, because doing the carbs, it's like when I was counting points, I couldn't look at something unless I had already made it and I knew and I had it written down or whatever, had it committed to memory, how many points, and then keep that going all day long. With carbs, everything I eat doesn't have a carb in it. So I don't really, even when I did points, I didn't track 0 pointed foods because I just didn't. So I'm not going to track 0 carb foods, which there's a few. A lot of them are mixed in with recipes. But I tried to write down this week what the carbs are to kind of get an idea, kind of give you an idea of where I'm at with my eating. But I just know when I eat my meals, if I stay low enough, that they'll add up for the day and they won't be more than what I want to go over. Anyway, like I said, it's been working for me, but I don't know if I'm going to try tracking this week. I'll just be honest with you. I don't know if I'm going to try tracking or just look at this as reference. I don't know. The jury's still out. So anyway, we'll start on this menu. So for Wednesday tonight, I'm having Crockpot steak and gravy again because I still have some in the freezer. And, I put brown rice. I got 6 points for the steak and gravy. Some of those recipes are hard to pin down. I pinned them down in points so I knew how much flour would go. And I'm not changing my steak and gravy to almond flour. I'm just not doing it. I'm leaving it like it is. Some things you just don't mess with. You can lighten them up, use less flour, use less oil, blah, blah, blah. But there's just some important parts of it that I just think you don't mess with, and that's one of them. Anyway, I've got it pinned down to 6 points the best I can. Carbs the best I can. And brown rice, I just had brown rice last night. I didn't pay attention from last Tuesday what I made tonight from when I started on this menu. So I don't know that we'll have rice again. I don't know what we'll have. But a third a cup of brown rice is 16 carbs, but it's your complex carbs, and I don't sweat them too bad. Not that I eat them every day, but a few times a week I do eat them because they're good for you. And then broccoli. Thursday, some fried pork chops, no carbs. A new recipe for a summer squash bake. I found it in one of my quick cooking magazines, and it's 3 carbs and some kind of beans. I don't know. Half a cup of a good count for a half a cup of any kind of bean would be 14 carbs. So I'm trying to stay between 30 and 50. So just for supper right there, you can see I'm not even close. And then Friday, I hadn't had meatloaf in a long time. And so I'm going to make my meatloaf, but without the Ritz cracker crumbs, because, whoa, that jacks the carbs way on up. I got it from like 30 some carbs down to 11 by using pork rind crumbs, which will be new to me, but it works in bread and stuff, so I'm going to give it a try. And then a blue cheese cauliflower. It's a recipe I found in one of these quick cooking magazines. It was for blue cheese potatoes. And I thought, well, let me try it with cauliflower. And David, he doesn't like blue cheese, so I told him I was taking him out of his comfort zone. He said, okay. I didn't tell him what it was. I'm just gonna let him taste it because I don't want him to get in his mind that he don't like it. And I got it to 2 carbs per serving and some green beans. And I don't count the carbs in no kind of green vegetable. I'm not counting the carb in a green vegetable. No. I'm not that strict. And then Saturday, I've done it before, the Crockpot sugar-free barbecue pulled chicken. That's the longest name, but I'm going to put it in some wraps, those low-carb wraps, and I'm going to make some slaw to go with it. Well, I've got the chicken, because of the sauce and stuff that goes in it, at 4 points a serving, and the wraps are 4 points each. I keep saying points. Carbs each. I think it's carbs. Maybe 3 or 4. And then the slaw is about 4. See, some of these things, if I don't look at the recipe and I just whop them together, it's kind of hard to tell how many servings you're going to get and all this and that. And then some fries. 13 French fries. Let's see. 12 French fries is 13 carbs. So, once a week, it ain't going to hurt nothing. And then, if I was going keto, I'd be more strict, but I'm not. Monday, I'm going to make that chicken pot pie soup that I made for meal prep a few weeks ago. It was really good. It's 3 carbs. And then Tuesday, I'm trying something new from Roy, Recipes with Roy. He eats that fiber gourmet pasta. And if you go over, it's probably, I should have wrote it down. I'll look it up and put it at the bottom of the screen. Recipes with Roy 10 maybe is a discount. Get you 10% off your first order. So in case you want to try it, at least you save 10%. So I wanted to try that because, I've been missing my sketty. We've been eating it on the sketty squash. And listen, I live to tell the tale, but I would like a good twirly sketty, which they have linguine, close enough. So I'm going to have that. This is 17 points. I keep saying points. 17 carbs for a 2-ounce dry serving of their linguine. But regular linguine is something like 39 to 42. And this has got a lot of fiber in it. And it's half the carbs, over half the carbs of regular pasta. So I think I can fit that in my day. I'm not going to eat it every day, but a good once a week, I'm there. And then meatballs. Now, the meatballs are kind of carb heavy. They're about that big. It's the ones I bought for Holly's baby shower that I didn't know were the big dinner size. And so they're in the freezer, and we're going to eat them. But they're three carbs for one. And I know that's the breadcrumbs, but we're going to eat them up. So that's it for the week's meals. Now, for meal prep, I'm trying all new recipes. That is, if we're not at the hospital. If she hadn't gone into labor, I might try to start this on Saturday. She's going to be induced on Sunday. Breakfast, I found in one of these magazines some carrot pancakes. So instead of the white flour, I'm either going to substitute almond flour or this Birch Bender's keto pancake mix that I have not used yet, but I got it buy one get one free. And so I'm going to substitute one or other of those. The recipe makes 4 servings for how many ever pancakes that is, and I got it to be like 7 carbs. So for a pancake, I guess that's okay. And then lunch, I'm going to do, I found on some website, it'll be listed when I do my prep, keto tomato soup for 6 carbs and a creamy egg salad. I'm going to do a wrap. I think I found the creamy egg salad. I found it in one of these magazines too. But I'm going to throw it in a wrap. The egg salad is like 3 carbs and the wrap is, I think, 4. And then for snack, I'm just going to make a bowl of salad because it is so hot. And salad is one of the veggies I will eat. Not that green leafy stuff. I'm not eating that. But I'll eat like leaf lettuce. The one I get is a crunchy leaf lettuce. I like a crunchy lettuce. I don't like that soft, wimpy, leafy stuff. That's what David likes. And he likes spinach in his, but not me. So I just want to make a bowl of salad and a French vinaigrette that I found in one of these low-carb cookbooks just to have as a little snack. Because I do like sometimes when I get real hot or I'm hungry, I don't know what I want, a good cold crunchy salad will do the trick. Just a little bowl of salad. So I'm just gonna prep up that. And so that is what we have for this week. And this week I ordered my groceries to be picked up from Harris Teeter because I told David, I got to thinking, I don't want to be in the middle of it with Sebastian because, it takes me longer pushing that car buggy around and then trying to get us checked out and loaded up and get him taken over to the who's going to watch him and get to the hospital. I didn't want to put that stress on myself in case it was to happen today. So I went ahead and put them for pickup. I forgot how easy it was to do that, but then I do like going in the store and looking. So anyway, that's what we're going to have. We did go to BJ's this past weekend to get our meat because we were pretty much out of everything except for like some cube steaks, and pretty much that's all we had left. So we did pick up pork chops and chicken. They were out of all of their fresh chicken except for some super duper expensive organic. They were out of all of their fresh chicken. We don't know what had happened. So we ended up getting the freezer kind, that was individually frozen. We got some chicken breast and some chicken tenders. And then some hamburger and some pork chops. And a chuck roast that was big enough that I could cut it into two. So remember the other week I told you I wasn't going to pay $17 for a chuck roast? Well, this worked out to $10. So I'm dealing with it. All right. Well, let's just turn around and look at Harris Teeter. All right, so let's get started on Harris Teeter. You can probably hear Sebastian and his show in the background, so we won't worry about that. Since David's so busy with his mom, he wanted some easy things. So when he gets home late, he likes these turkey tenderloins with the sweet potatoes. So I got him 2 of those. I'm not sure about the carbs. He's not so worried about that these days, and I'm not pushing it either. 47 and minus 3 grams of fiber. So if you're watching your carbs, that would not be a wise choice. But like I said, I'm not pushing him on that this week. He has enough on him. And then some eggs and our skim milk, half and half for my coffee. The whipping cream is for a recipe. And then I just wanted a small heavy cream to have on hand. But since I shopped online, I forgot the downfalls of shopping online. You cannot see. I know they sell a small one because I bought it. So I don't know if it just was not on their app or they were out. So I ended up having to get this big, gigantic one that I know it'll get used eventually, but it just takes up too much room in my fridge. And then his Trop 50 that he likes. He wanted something. He saw this on TV, the Jimmy Dean skillets. So he wanted something quick and easy for a breakfast when he comes in. Let's see what the carbs are on this. So a serving is 3/4 cup, 13 minus 2 grams of fiber. So when you add eggs to it, that's not bad considering it's got some potatoes in it. I'm not going to eat it, but he said that'll last him a few times. And then the blue cheese, is for the cauliflower recipe. So I hope it turns out good. And if I keep going in and out, if he doesn't, I like blue cheese dressing, so I can just add that to my salad dressing. And they finally had the elusive roast beef. They've literally been out of roast beef over a month. I couldn't get it before I started shopping in the store. The past 3 or 4 weeks that I've shopped in the store, they've not had it. They had a boar's head, something related to COVID. They couldn't get it. There's a disclaimer on their website. Now, this is the private selection, so that makes me think boar's head makes it too. Anyway, that's his favorite. So he'll be excited to find out that he got that. And then the fully cooked bacon is for the cauliflower recipe. I just did not feel like frying bacon for a garnish. So that's why these fully cooked things come in so handy. And then I needed some more white beans because we ate up the rest of ours. And the little man needed his donuts. He could eat that whole bag if I'd let him, I think. And then David wanted Special K red berries this week. This is for me because here again, I was not in the store, and I know they sell the bottle of this in the store, but they did not have it online, neither size. I've been wanting to see if I like it because, I switched from this to my half and half. Well, I've been wanting to try this again, so this is the one thing I found to try, which if I decide I don't like it, then I can pass these little containers off or keep them here for a company or something like that, and it won't be taking up room in my fridge. And I did find a no added sugar peanut butter, and you see, it's the smooth kind, so it's not that oily kind that I told you I didn't like. Let's see, the carbs, 7 minus 3 fibers, so 4 and 2 tablespoons, I imagine. Yeah, so that's not bad. And then the carbs in this, I don't even look, because if y'all watch me, y'all know I don't count my coffee. Points, carbs, calories, I don't care. I don't care what I'm counting. I never have from the beginning counted my coffee, and I never will. That's just not a lifestyle I want to live, is where I've got to measure and count coffee. That's one of my enjoyments in life, and it's not hindered me. And when I haven't lost, I'm just telling you, it's not from coffee. It's not from coffee. Even when I was drinking the sugar sweetened ones, that's my one of my holdouts. I will not count coffee. What do I tell you? I'm not going to be 80 measuring out no coffee creamer. And then these crushed tomatoes are because I need to make a pot of Muller's spaghetti sauce for spaghetti, and I guess the rest will go in the freezer. I can't remember if I have it in something else this week or not. But it's the Muller's recipe that I think I have it on my website. It's straight off of the lasagna box from many moons ago. Now this I wanted to show you. These are the ones I had. See the size? This is what I was trying to order today. And when she called, she said they didn't have it in whole wheat, but they had it in flour. I said, well, I'll take it because we're having wraps. But look at the difference in size. So when I was saying this was 4 carbs, this is only 2 net carbs. The big one is 4 net carbs, but it's like twice the size. So that's another drawback of not being in person. And then David's wheat bread he likes. Now here is my produce. I'm going to show you one of my produce things too. I got a head of cauliflower, and they did not have the little packs of celery like Walmart does. So I just got this organic like celery heart. I don't know. It's like the smallest thing they had. I really wasn't looking at the price. I was just looking for the size of celery. And then the angel hair slaw mixes for my slaw this weekend. And I got lucky. They had my lettuce in stock. It is out of stock so often. That's what I'm going to prep my salad with. And bananas and cucumbers will go in my salad. Now, the avocados are like $2.50 for one avocado. And this said $2.29 for one. And so I don't know how this happened. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 avocados in here for like $2.29. So I don't know how that happened. Oh, there you can see it. But it was on the website, and I looked at my ticket. I didn't look at that specifically, but the price was in line with what was online. So the carrots are there's 2 things that take carrots. Oh, my carrot pancakes, I have to shred some. And then seemed like there's a carrot for something else. I don't know anyway. So I got these because they're easier to shred. You won't get your knuckles so bad as when you're shredding them little baby ones. And then he also wanted some tacos for breakfast one day. And he just he makes it easiest for him because he comes in tired. He gets the shredded lettuce. He wanted me to get chopped up tomatoes, but they didn't have any. And then they were completely out of ground chicken, which is what he likes his tacos with. So I guess he'll have to stop at the store for that, whatever day he wants to cook it. Now this is my other problem in the produce. I just put 1 squash as the quantity with a note that said I wanted a half a pound. Because the notes are supposed to supersede whatever you have in the quantity. Because sometimes those quantities are misleading. Well, I got 1 squash. This is not quite going to do it. So I guess when he stops to get his ground chicken, he can get a couple more squash. And then I wanted to show you, that was some Clorox I got, and then I did get me a Swiffer Wet Jet. I had to go to Rose's yesterday to look for something for David, and they didn't have it, but they had this, so I got it. And I wanted to show you, this is the Fiber Gourmet Linguine. You see 17 net carbs with your regular pasta, 41 net carbs. Huge, huge difference. 25 grams of fiber as opposed to 2 grams of fiber. 100 calories as opposed to 210 calories. And I don't count points, but Roy, I think he says there are 2 points for a serving. So, but I just wanted to show you that, and I did have, if you notice, I had his code on the screen earlier, so you can save 10%. That's how I got mine. So I'm going to try that this week, but I wanted to show you that's what it looks like if you do decide to try it. And so that is it for this week. Hold on, I'm going to show you somebody. Say, Sebastian. Sebastian. Look up here and say hey. Say hey. Say hey. Can you hear him? He says, no. Well, you almost got to see him. So anyway, that's it for Harris Teeter, and that's it for me today. And I will see you tomorrow on Weigh In.